Where should we focus our efforts?
The Kul Tiran fleet has been lost at sea. The tidesages of Stormsong, with their mystical oceanic magic, may be our only way to locate the fleet of legend. Is it true that one can travel from Stormwind to Ironforge by some kind of underground tunnel? That sounds incredible. I'd love to see it someday. Even under normal circumstances, the tidesages would be wary of outsiders. I'll accompany you on this mission and maybe we can finally get some answers. There's an old saying here in Kul Tiras. The Tidesage Order has a sizable monastery right here in Borlis. I say we start our search for the fleet there. Someone there has to know something, right? You don't just lose the entire legendary Kul Tiran fleet on accident. We'll need to take a ferry over to the monastery. Make sure you bring your pass with you.
Be careful out there, Talia. I don't trust those hooded sages one bit.
I'll be fine, Cyrus. I can protect myself. Besides, I have the Alliance emissary by my side. You cheer Italia. Normally, I'd offer you a ride on Galeheart, but the tidesages only allow visitors by boat. Most people here look to the sea for guidance the same way others look to the light, but the tidesages, they've got a much deeper connection with the water. They're a little mysterious, but they're important to Kul Tiras. They help bring fish to the nets here, and rain to the fields in the valley.
Looking for a ferry?
They also bless every last Kul Tiran ship. That's what really sets them apart from the visiting vessels you see in port. Anyway, time to put that ferry pass to good use.
Looking for a ferry?
I wish you could see the fleet. I think even someone as well-traveled as you would be impressed. Our largest ships always carry a tidesage to navigate through storms, withstand heavy seas, and put wind in their sails. Now nobody seems to know why the fleet still hasn't returned home. People say the tidesages have lost their magic, but I think they're just vying for power like Ashvane. One way or another, we need the tidesages' help. Now more than ever. Not just to bring the fleet home, but to make Kul Tiras whole again. Or cure the infection, as Cyrus likes to say. Keep your eyes open. I'm not sure we're entirely welcome. There's a saying Cyrus always said when I was a kid, the best face is a friendly one. It's really helped me get to know the visitors from all over the world that come through Borlis. Let's ask some of the people in charge around here and see if they know anything about the fleet. Maybe it's just a matter of asking nicely.
You know, someone around here has to know something. You can't just lose a whole fleet.
You there, who's in charge here? Humph. We can ensure the safe passage of your vessel, for a price. It is rude to interrupt, outsider. You are nearly as insufferable as Brother Alan. So. We'll take that as a no, then?
Bare your souls to the tides. Their whispers provide truth. You're no student. You'd best have a good reason for interrupting my lesson. Why don't you pester Alan, if you're here to waste your time?
Be that way. We just might. Double your efforts, fools. Before we lose control.
Daryl does not seem to acknowledge your presence. Begone to the archives with that fool Aled. Lest I use you to stabilize the rift.
I don't like the looks of this. Let's get out of here. No luck just yet, but I think we're making progress. No luck just yet, but I think we're making progress. It seems like this brother Alan we keep hearing about might have some answers. At least, I sure hope so. Everyone here seems a bit evasive. I think I saw some archivists heading into the southern cloister. If we follow them, I bet we'll find Alan too. The Tidesages have some of the most complete libraries in the world. I bet we'll find our archivist there.
Do not delay. Lord STORMSONG needs these charts at the Shrine of the Storm at once.
Ah, welcome. Visitors are becoming rare these days, especially in the archives. How may I help you? Follow me. Eyes down.
Outsiders are forbidden in the archives, brother.
Back to your work. They're with me. Are all visitors? I have guests.
Yes, brother.
This way. You have no idea of the danger you are in here.
What do you mean, danger?
The fleet is not lost. It is being held prisoner in an unnatural storm.
Heretic. You will not interfere. I was only following orders.
Are you all right? I should have known better than to think wait above the shadow that has taken House STORMSONG. Our people follow a dark path. But there are those among us who have sown the seeds of resistance. Find Brother Pike in Branadam. Give him this pendant. Our work is just beginning, and he will need your help. Now leave, while you still can. The others have surely caught on to your efforts.
I'd rather not stick around to see if he's right. I knew it. I knew the fleet wasn't just lost. We may be a little in over our heads here. Let's leave before things get out of hand. Galeheart can take us to Stormsong Valley from here. No point in following tradition at this point, right? Thank you for your help. We won't forget it. I'll call Galeheart over. There's a perch on the eastern dock where she can meet us. I'm afraid Kul Tiras won't be much help to the Alliance until the fleet is home again. We'll need to bring House STORMSONG back into the fold first. They control the Tidesages, and the Tidesages the fleet. Lord STORMSONG rules the house, and basically the entire valley. It sounds like he's the key to all of this, but he hasn't been to Borlis in months. We'll start our search in Bryn Adam. If nothing else, hopefully we can find this Brother Pike there. What's going on down there? Galeheart, take us in. What's going on here? They've closed off the entire valley. No wonder so many people have been complaining about trading with the Bryn Adam market. We have to do something about this. These people need to make a living. You're going to have to be an honorary cadet for me here, Monzi. Tell these ruffians to clear the road. I'll try to figure out why the road is closed. See if you can convince the soldiers to clear out.
No papers, no entry. Them's the rules. Sod off, louse. All who oppose us will perish. You dare oppose House STORMSONG? Sod off, louse. Out of my face. Only way you're getting in here is through me, pal. Sod off, louse. Your ears broken, lass. Valley's closed. All who oppose us will perish. Our fleet will crush you. Only way you're getting in here is through me, pal. Pack up, yeah, worthless swabs. We have bigger fish to fry.
Good work. Now these fine people can go about their lives. Let's get to Brent Adam right away. We need to find Brother Pike and get to the bottom of all of this before things get any worse. This road should take us right into town. Brent Adam's the busiest market this side of Borlis, so there should be plenty of people there who can help us find Pike. Ready when you are. This pass is the only land route into the valley. House STORMSONG is up to something. Isn't the valley majestic? No wonder so many people settle down here. Brent Adam is the largest trade hub in Kul Tiras outside of Borlis. We need to find Brother Pike right away. Hopefully, he can help us bring the fleet home. All of Kul Tiras is exposed without it. It's only a matter of time before we're attacked. Brent Adam is just ahead. Come on. The militia hasn't been on patrol in days. Too busy taking our harvest for the soldiers. We demand answers, Pike. Looks like more trouble. Things are worse than we thought. These people are about to tear Brent Adam apart. We'll never get a chance to talk to Brother Pike in this mess. I have an idea, but if it doesn't work, well, I hope you have your running boots on. Trust me. Once you get their attention, I'll get them out of here. Citizens, disperse at once.
Oh yeah, you will surely save us.
What's going on here, brother?
I wish I knew. Ah, Brother Allen sent you. Good. I have little information to offer, I'm afraid. I've scarcely left Branadam as of late. What they said is true. Our militia now enter town only to collect rations rather than guard traders or keep the Quillbore at bay. They say they are under orders, but those orders would only come from my brothers at the shrine. We take oaths to serve our people. It simply does not add up. Brother Addington is nearby at Mariner's Strand. Perhaps he knows more than I. Mariner's Strand is a short ride from here. Come.
And what will we find there, exactly?
One of my brothers. And answers, I hope. How STORMSONG changed when the fleet failed to return.
Do you know where the fleet is?
When I search the water's surface, I encounter a dark storm that clouds my vision.
Every time my family goes out into those hills, I worry. Darian and the girls should have been back by now. Maybe they had trouble on the road, that old wagon is always breaking down. I need to be sure they are safe. Can you check on them for me? Every time my family goes out into those hills, I worry. I don't really hate Sorolisk, but there seem to be a lot more around lately. STORMSONG's military used to thin out the population, but they didn't show up this year. Maybe you could do the job they didn't.
Test text to speech. Test text to speech.
That Sorolisk has been a folk tale in these hills for years. Sour too, you can smell his breath from miles away. Today that folk tale attacked my family, almost killed my father and sister. It's time for it to die. No more smelling its breath in the wind.
A sorrowlisk spooked the horses, the wagon spilled, and we lost our supplies. My two girls Lorraine and Mallory are still out there, they could use your help. I'll stay here and get the horses settled.
Every time my family goes out into those hills, I worry. Thank you. I can rest easy knowing they are safe. Thank you. I can rest easy knowing they are safe.
What has become of our people? This valley is home to many. We must protect them. Lord STORMSONG has never taken kindly to dissent, but this is madness. These laborers are being worked to death. Addington was a good man. We cannot stand for such cruelty. Take this vial and apply it to the laborers. It contains blessed sea water that will rejuvenate their strength. Avoid engaging what troops you can. They are merely following orders. More death will only worsen matters. This valley is home to many. We must protect them. My lord seldom leaves our holdings along the northern coast, and visitors are expressly forbidden. For most, tidesages like myself are their only connection to the house proper. Lord STORMSONG usually delivers orders through proclamations posted throughout the valley. None have reached Branadam, but if there are any posted here we may be able to find some answers. Do what you can, Monzi. I must tend to my brother.
See the golems down there? Farmers use their sharp claws to reap the harvest, but these are cutting timber. Why would they need them here when they have so many laborers on hand? I think the militia is using them to intimidate their own people. See if you can get a hold of an intact mainspring from one. I've helped repair a few back in Borlis. I should be able to figure out who is messing with their innards.
I thought I was going to pass out.
Tides preserve me.
Children of the sea, today is the dawn of a new age for us all.
The harvesters have turned on us.
House STORMSONG must take control of this shattered kingdom and restore it to glory.
Foreman Scripps has lost his mind. They all have.
Children of the sea, today is the dawn of a new age for us all.
Tides bless you.
1,000 thanks, stranger.
House STORMSONG must take control of this shattered kingdom and restore it to glory.
I thought I was going to pass out.
No more will we work our fields and build our ships for the haughty Borlis elite to give nothing in return. We must work as one and muster our strength. Kultiras will forever belong to its people.
Power levels critical.
Our mighty tidesages shall guide us all to victory with the very power of the sea itself.
Unauthorized user.
Together, we shall return to the tide. Together, we shall be powerful once again.
You were too good for this world, brother. I will make sure you receive a proper burial. This valley is home to many. We must protect them. There is much work to be done, but not at the cost of our own people's lives. Independence. This is too far. A shattered Kultiras will never stand.
Any luck? The mainsprings are usually brittle and easily damaged. Perfect. Here, let me take a closer look. This mainspring wasn't altered by an engineer. These runes on the surface can only have come from a tidesage. Their aquatic magic is unmistakable. I'd bet whoever did this is also responsible for Addington's death. Whoever they are, they're likely still nearby. Keep an eye out. They won't be hard to find. I'll scout ahead. Meet you at the shoreline. You wave at Talia.
This valley is home to many. We must protect them. I know not what madness has overtaken my people, but we must stop it together. Take this bell. It calls the souls of the recently deceased to it for later release. We STORMSONG do not bury our dead in the earth. The tides claim all. If they will not answer to reason, then we must give them eternal peace. Fallen or not, they are STORMSONG. This valley is home to many. We must protect them. In our haste to journey here, I did not think to bring my ritual implements we tidesages use to augment our power. To be honest, I had never expected them necessary on what should have been a peaceful sojourn. Addington does not have his, either. I am sure the militia took him from his home before he had the chance to react. That means his implements should still be in the yard somewhere. We must find them before my power is of much real use. Let us see this done. Those laborers. They're being held by tidesage magic. We must help them. The laborer struggles to speak through the magic binding him. Help. Us. He achingly lifts a finger, gesturing towards the nearby anchor. Please. Thank the tides, not everyone has lost their damn mind. Half the house has gone mad.
You dance with Brother Pike.
This valley's worth saving. At least not all of the tidesages have turned on us. Not yet. This valley's worth saving. We had our orders, ships, and lots of them. I led my boys as best I could. Everything changed when the tidesages showed up. We figured they was just check-in on our progress, but the hoodwearin' bastards turned on us. These anchors bind us here, forcing us to work to death. No one deserves a fate like that. You gotta free my boys. Make your way to the shoreline on the other side of the yard. Find a young proud more cadet Talia. Go. Fly, you fools. Run to your families. We will settle this. You are free now, brothers and sisters. Be gone. Your work is done here.
You've no doubt enjoyed a mug or three of world-famous Mildenhall mead in your local tavern. Today is your day to become a part of the official meadery of STORMSONG Valley. Ideal applicants have a hunger for craft mead, honey, and boundless innovation. Military experience recommended, but not required. Must not be allergic to bees. Mildenhall mead, make it Mildenhall.
The ocean's mists hide much, but this beacon shall let us reach them. It is not safe here. You must leave this place. Let's test your metal. Sea to sea, ashes to ashes, tide to tide.
Our master beneath the tides will guide us all to victory. You will kneel before your queen, peasant. I'll have you drawn and quartered for that. You kneel before Sister Ava. She will take you to.
I know not what darkness took your mind, sister, but it will torment our people no longer.
You will pay the price for disobeying.
I've been scuttled, boys. May the abyssal depths welcome your weary soul. Your intrepid spirit will rest forevermore. Ebb and flow, from shelf to shore, your spirit's woes. Fear not, brother. The waves judge not your surface. A bit waterlogged, but still legible. These incantations will serve us well. Let your heart know hatred no longer.
Get in line.
Our master beneath the tides will guide us all to victory.
We must not let these lost souls wander any longer. I would have words with you, Monzi. This valley is home to many. We must protect them. It is done. We will release them somewhere a bit more peaceful. Good, this blade is still sharp. A sharp blade is a safe one. Those initiates were nowhere near ready to wield our sacred implements. They are far better served in our hands. I will prepare the ritual to release these souls. Meet me by the shoreline just north of here.
This does not bode well.
This valley's worth saving. I owe you one, stranger. Name Sam. Sam Williams. Glad to have someone with a weapon on our side for a change. This valley's worth saving. This passage flows through the shrine of the storm out into the open sea. We will release the souls of the fallen here. Legends say that as our spirits pass through the shrine, they aid in the great blessing rituals that all Kul Tiran ships undergo. In that way, we STORMSONG never stop serving our people. When you are ready, release the souls within the bell. Hear our call, fallen. Your wicked deeds are forgiven this day. Return to the storm and know peace. Flow through the shrine so we might share your strength. Thank you for aiding me in my solemn task. It is done.
The people of this valley have true hearts, Monzi. They're eager to take back control of their home. We have to help them. The brine works up the road from here supplies most of House STORMSONG's weapons. Our movement here could make great use of them. If you can collect enough to go around, I'll go over some basic training with our friends here. Listen up. We need to get you ready to fight, and quick.
This valley's worth saving. There was something off with the ship we were building in the yard. I never saw the blueprints, but I've built enough ships in my day to know it wasn't business as usual. They've kept all the pages under tight guard in the brine works up the road lately. Full on militia. If you can get your hands on enough of them pages, we ought to be able to figure out what Lord STORMSONG and his boys are scheming. Hello there. Would you mind checking on someone for me? Sergeant Calvin was supposed to meet me here. We were going to go out looking for new alchemical reagents, but he hasn't shown up yet. I know the militia has been really busy lately, so I guess he's busy, but he should still be in Branadam Square. Would you mind checking in on him? Encel is nearly hysterical. Oh. Miss, please, I need some help. My dad hasn't come back from the meadery and... Well, when I went to look, there were giant globs of honey everywhere. But, somehow, they were moving on their own. I even saw one eat a bunny, I swear. I'm scared to go back by myself, but I think Dad is in trouble. Can you go with me? Alright, let's go. Look. The honey, it's moving all on its own. What do we do, Monzi? Where did all of these things come from? The farm is a mess, I don't know what to do. Okay, let's think. If you were my dad and you accidentally set loose a bunch of honey monsters all over the place, what would you do? Well, okay, you would probably beat all of them up. But he probably ran away. If he left in a hurry, maybe he left something for us to find. The farm is a mess, I don't know what to do. WH. Why is all of the honey alive and what happened to everybody? You don't think? Oh no, please Monzi, tell me they haven't been eaten. Oh. That would be terrible, please don't let me be eaten too. WH. Why would he leave his boot here? Unless he was eaten. Dad's been carrying that book with him everywhere lately. Whoa, you're really strong.
You flex at flowing honey. But who's so strong?
It didn't stand a chance. You're really strong. This looks like a small piece of those things outside. Is that a map? There is a red mark near the flower field. Sniffs. You. That's definitely not honey. Wait. Is this from the basement? The farm is a mess, I don't know what to do. Did you find anything else? We checked everywhere. Thanks for getting rid of those things, Monzi. We checked everywhere. Well. Gulps. Everywhere except the basement. BB, but Dad told me never to go down there. He said it's dark, scary, and dangerous to go alone. I could be eaten by a brew. I don't even know what that is, but I don't want to be eaten. Monzi, do you think you could go down first? The brew, I saw it. He didn't make it up. The map we found earlier had some red markings, near the flower field. Do you think you could go up there and look for Dad? I'm going to stay here and check out the rest of this stuff. I'd go with you. But, I'm sort of allergic to bees. Oh, and take his boot. Just in case.
You laugh at Noob Ragnaros.
Entry 1. The honey has come to life, but is replicating at a rate beyond my wildest dreams. I must run more tests. Entry 2. The animated mead has begun to exhibit signs of aggression. Perhaps I've made a slight miscalculation. Entry 3. I've nearly done it. The bees are growing and productivity is increasing exponentially. I must keep a closer eye on the queen, however.
It is about time someone came looking for me. Sigh. I'm never getting out of here. AHH, ha. Incel sent you to find me, huh? Hey, you found my boots too. Marvelous. Monzi, we've got work to do. I know, okay. The farm is overrun by living honey and the bees have grown to massive proportions. I'll admit, things didn't quite go according to plan, but extraordinary advancements in science do not come without some risk. I've been up here attempting to reduce aggression in the hive, an unfortunate side effect of my miscalculation, but I need another favor. You're going to have to kill the hive mother and retrieve her stinger for me. Monzi, we've got work to do. The scientific breakthroughs I've made, marvelous, absolutely marvelous. I'm so close to perfecting the formula. The way the honey grows and crystallizes, simply beautiful. Well, as you can see, that's also part of my current predicament. Perhaps you can lend me a hand? Just fetch some royal jelly from the hives outside. Oh, don't worry about the bees, they are sweet, gentle things. They don't sting much. Yeeeeeooch. Monzi, we've got work to do. Oh, do you have it? I'm glad you still have both of your eyes. You get all the jelly yet? If only I had the right ingredients. Hope you didn't have any problems with bees. No, of course not. Why would you? They're totally harmless. Think I heard someone shouting down yonder. Monzi, there might be trouble. Let's go. Eureka! I'm free. I thought I was a goner for sure. Thanks for rescuing me. The others are still trapped though. We were running around trying to get the farm under control, but the bees, oh my goodness, the bees. The giant monstrosities came out of nowhere and started dousing everyone in honey. I came up here to find Raymond, but before I knew it, I was covered too. Then, the strangest thing happened, the honey started growing around me. Please, the other farm hands are still in trouble, you've got to help them. When all the commotion started, Ansel's pup ran off. The poor thing was terrified. A couple farm hands went to look for him, but with all of these monsters terrorizing the farm, I fear the worst. Can you keep an eye out for Rex while you're up in the hills? He might have gotten trapped in the honey too.
Mumsy, we've got work to do. We need to put things in order, and the next item on the list is these blasted Wendigos terrorizing the farm. If we can cull their numbers, it should be enough to drive them off. I've synthesized a superb solution that might be just what we need to solve this sticky situation. Toss these bottles at your foes and our friendly little Apoidius should come to help. Whatever you do, please don't spill any on yourself. Mumsy, we've got work to do. If the unearthly howls coming from the highlands at night are any indication, the Wendigos must have some sort of leader or alpha. I tell you, it's the sort of sound that could only come from some sort of massive, hulking, flesh-eating abomination. Definitely something that could tear us limb from limb, and munch on our frail bones, all without breaking a sweat. How exhilarating. I'm sure it'll be no problem for us to handle though.
Sting like a bee. You'll not take my farm.
I'm getting out of here. I should have been a fisherman.
I don't get paid enough for this. Haha. Take that. Didn't stand a chance.
Eru.
Mumsy, we've got work to do. Ansel will be happy to know that Rex is safe and sound.
What took you so long? I'm getting out of here. Thank you. I thought I was done for. Sting like a bee. We make quite the team. Haha. Take that. Didn't stand a chance. Sting like a bee. You'll not take my farm.
Mumsy, we've got work to do. Encased in honey, just waiting to be eaten. That must have been absolutely terrifying. Ha! Did you see the look of sheer terror on their faces when they saw the bee swarms? Marvelous. Our work here is done. Well, at least until another one of my humble experiments goes horribly awry, rapidly spiraling out of control into a chain reaction of catastrophic failures. But, let's worry about that another time, Munzi. I'll meet you back at my lab.
I'll meet you back at the lab. I can see where we may have gone wrong with the fermentation stage. Well, we had quite the adventure, Monzi. Let's try not to do that again anytime soon though. Well, Incel. I hope you'll let this serve as an important lesson. A lesson for what? That it's up to us to push forward the art of honey production, no matter the cost. What are you talking about? You nearly got yourself killed and ruined the entire farm in the process. Haha. Don't worry my dear Incel, it's merely a setback. We'll be back up and running in no time.
Though burned, portions of the note in the architect's hand remain legible. They are everywhere. Disguised. Encrypted. Blueprint. Cipher. Pontus. Watching me. The cipher must be needed to read the ship blueprints. It seems Pontus is the likely holder.
All who fail to obey must be called. I am blind no longer. Gaze upon the shadow of your demise. They await. In the depths. Intruder alert. Good help. Is hard to find. This valley's worth saving. Any luck recovering those blueprints? I knew they'd still have them. If you ever want something gone, lass, you'd best destroy it yourself. This valley's worth saving. We need to get to the bottom of all this before Lord Stormsong goes on the offensive. A cipher? Of course. But by the Great Sea, what's it covered in?
There are still many who don't follow Lord Stormsong. We need to stand by them. This valley belongs to its people. We must fight to make it whole again.
When I opened my mind to the currents during the ritual, I felt the presence of a member of Lord Stormsong's innermost circle. Wave speaker read. If anyone can locate the missing fleet, it is him. I will not stand by while my brothers move against our own people. Oaths be damned. We must force Reed to see reason. I feel Reed's power calling out like a beacon. Quickly. We must stop this madness before it is too late. Reed. The fleet must be returned to Kultiras at once.
The tides shift, brother. If you do not stand with us, then you are lost.
It is you who are lost.
You were always too weak to serve by Lord Stormsong's side, languishing in Brenadam like a fool.
We swore to protect Brenadam. To protect our people. Have you forgotten our oaths?
Can you not feel the Great One deep below? By her will, we shall be whole once more.
Those voices offer only lies.
Ivor of this prattle.
I have much to prepare. Deal with them. Tide Mother. What have we become? I never thought Reed would succumb to darkness. Things are worse than I feared. The others forged ahead to Port Bogtide. I doubt they will receive a warm welcome. We are to meet them there. However, there is something I must do first.